Alrighty, welcome to that other side. Hopefully you watched the first episode where I kind of explained what I'm trying to do here. If you didn't, well, that's okay. Um, there's nobody saying you have to. Um, but again, uh, just for teaching some tizzies that I hope to introduce or encourage to give Tarkov a try, especially at least single player Tarkov. Again, we're running SPT AKI 371. You can see that in the lower left hand corner down there. We're starting out with absolutely nothing, zero, nada. So in the start episode, the first episode there, I did an Edge of Darkness run with a scav run. I started out with Edge of Darkness, um, did a raid on streets to show some gameplay and to demonstrate some of the mods that we're using. Uh, Occasionally I'll touch back on those mods again, but they are all discussed in episode one, in the starter episode there. I showed off some tasks. I did a scab run to show a quick scab run and how you can quickly like get in, get out, make some money. Anyway, so we're on a zero to hero account though. We have an alpha container and a knife. No money, $0, 0 rubles, 0 euros. There's nothing up there. Um, Task wise, we have no tasks yet. So let's jump over to the traders like we did in the demo, and we'll go to Prapper, and again we'll get that shotgun quest. Kill scabs, get shotguns. Um, we'll get this quest for the first aid kits, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and get that roughly 270 XP. We'll see if we can't get a little bit more. It'll all depend on what Fence has for us. And we'll take a look in a second. So without Fence, if we just do what Saria has and Therapist has, um, that gets us to 150 XP. All right, we need to get to level 2. The reason why we need to get to level 2 is because at level 2 we can get a task from Mechanic called Gunsmith Number 1, which is about building a shotgun. And we can get the Introduction to Jaeger quest. We can't even talk to Jaeger yet because he's locked until we've been introduced. If I jump over to Fence, our Fence rep is 0. So if you remember in the Edge of Darkness, we had some of these, in the Edge of Darkness, some of these already had some standing. Remember, we looked at Frapper and we were at point 0.2 out of point 0.2. Well, we're not now. We're at 0. We started with no rep. So let's jump over to Fence and see if Fence has anything we can examine just for the XPs. We'll examine that. Again, that's middle mouse click, or I'll find something else. We can come to here. This is unknown. Right click, examine. And if you notice in the lower left corner, we got 10 XP for examining that. Right click, examine. We got 10 XP for examining that. Middle mouse click, middle mouse click, middle mouse click. Scroll down, and that's it. Look, wouldn't it be nice? We could buy ourselves a Rifle Dynamics RD704 if we just had 89,000 rubles. We could buy an NSR1MP, a Gyrza, for 7,300 rubles, but we got 0. We have no money, none. We can't buy anything, right? That's our problem. So how do we fix that problem? How do we solve that problem? Tarkov is a hard game. How do I fix that problem? Well, remember, we had the benefit of running the SPTAKI single player Tarkov with these mods that I put on here on purpose to help with the learning portion of the game, demonstrating where stuff is, how to know what's a lootable container. Uh, and the advantage of doing it this way is if there's two containers side by side in a real online, in Escape from Tarkov, would I loot both containers, never knowing if I have another player around the corner about to sneak up on me and kill me? Maybe, maybe not. The advantage here is I'll know, does that container even have loot in it? One thing. And number two, using the radar mod, I'll know how, in conjunction with the audio in my ears and vision, the radar will help me know how close a threat is to me to help me relax, the learner relax, the person who's learning how to play the game relax and know you're not under threat right this moment. So let's do that first raid. Look, our scab's going to start with a shotgun. When we get a chance to run that scab, we're going to have a shotgun. But right now, We got our knife. No armor, no vest, no backpack. We have a knife. We're going right back into streets, guys. 5 a.m. Let me make sure my post effects is on. We're going to demonstrate post effects on and off in a minute. So the post effects, 83 brightness, minus 100 saturation, 91 clarity, 0 colorfulness, 40 on my luma sharpen, 95 on my adaptive sharpen, a color grading of feather. This is the true important one. There's a bunch of color gradings. We're choosing feather. It's kind of a night vision effect. With an intensity of 98, you can play with these numbers on your individual system with your monitor. This is just what I'm using. Color blindness mode is set to none. Intensity is set to 0. We're going to dive in. Notice because we're doing SPT AKI, RAID and SPT are always offline. Don't worry, your progress is being saved. We could change some of these settings if we want, and we're not going to mess with them. We're just going to leave. You can change these if you want. To be honest, the mods that I'm running are controlling a lot of this anyway, so I don't even need to worry about these settings. My mods are controlling a lot of that, and they're a lot more adjustable. Like if I wanted nothing but PMCs in a raid, I could. If I wanted nothing but scabs in a raid, I could. I could go and set that up using the mods. But for the most part, just don't worry about these settings. Let the mod pack, like the one I'm using, use. I could ensure stuff using Prapper. Notice Prapper's return rate is very slow. His return rate is sometime 24 to 36 hours. That's real time, by the way. You die today. If I die in the next 15 minutes, sometime 24 hours from then, out to 36 hours, I might or might not get my stuff back. By the way, the, the AI do loot stuff. It's simulated. You might or might not get the stuff back anyway. We'll discuss your insurance along the way in the playthrough, but in the meantime, I don't have anything to insure anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, 5:18 a.m. If you're watching episode 1, you'll note that I pointed out that Streets is a big map. There's a lot. It takes a lot of RAM. Um, it's loading in a lot of items, loading in a lot of textures. If you're on a system with 8 gig of RAM, I wouldn't even try it. Literally, just nope, not even try Streets. If you have 16 gig of RAM, you're kind of pushing it. It can be done, but you might want to go into some of the mods and tweak some settings down. You might want to turn some of your graphic settings down to try and reduce the load on your system. Quite frankly, here's the thing, guys. This monitor in front of me, 1440p. This monitor that I'm watching my OBS on, and a couple other things, 4K. I could play in 4K. I'm playing in 1440. You're seeing it in 1080. I don't care whether you're on Discord right now and you're in the Discord channel and you're listening to me talk, and I'm streaming it on my Discord as well. That's 1080. YouTube's gonna no matter what I do, it's gonna upload. It's gonna be at 1080. That's what my YouTube account allows me to upload stuff at 1080. Especially if I was on Twitch. Now I could upload at 4K. I could record at 4K and upload to YouTube at 4K. If I was streaming out to Twitch, which I usually do, I can't do 4K on Twitch. So I usually let my OBS um, convert all my graphics for my stream down to 1080p. So you're seeing it in 1080p. So I'm seeing it in 1440. And you're still going to think the game looks gorgeous in 1080p because it does. So if you wanted to play this game, you could make Streets run better if you ran it at 1080p with some of the other settings turned down a little bit. And would it look as pretty as somebody's playing it at 4K? Maybe, maybe not. Really depends on where you're at. You can also do some MIP streaming. There's a couple other options. There's a lower texture mod you can pick in the settings now for Tarkov, especially for Streets. It lowers it deliberately, like the stuff at a distance is deliberately at a lower texture um, to try and reduce the load on memory usage. But you'll notice here we're still taking, whether I was playing this live or doing this recording um, using SPT, Streets is going to take about 3 minutes to load in. There's not a lot I can do about that. And by the way, um, I could show you guys my task manager. Actually, let me show you guys my task manager. Let's bring that up as a source. Let's bring task manager up as a source, just so you guys can see it. Let's do a window capture. And I'll periodically show you guys this. So window capture is task manager. Okay, and what I want is I want this. Well, that's loading in just so you guys can see. I don't know how well you can see those stats. Um, I have 64 cores, 128 threads. I have 128 gig of RAM. I'm using 21 gig right now. Now I've got some stuff running. I got Chrome running. I got OBS running. I got Discord running along with the game, and it's running 21 gig of RAM. If you had a 16 gig RAM system, you'd be hard pressed to play Tarkov and do a lot and do much of anything else. So anyway, let's hide that. We'll come back to that later. We'll look at the task manager later for various reasons. Let me boom get that out of the way. All right, so I want to show you guys. I'm running the post effect setting, and I'm going to turn it off in a second. Hang on. There you go. All right, so I'm running the post effects. Notice that everything's in black and white. Not really black and white, but kind of a grayscale, kind of a not really a sepia, but really a true grayscale. And the game is still gorgeous, by the way. This game is still 100% gorgeous, even in this grayscale. I'm going to explain where I am just so you know. This is a scav extract right here. This right here does not work for my PMC. It's a scav extract. This is entrance to the catacombs. That's where I spawned at, in that corner. If you were to look at a map, you can see that my current extracts as a player are courtyard. Is it open? We're going to find out. We're going to look at that compass. Primorsky Avenue taxi. I don't know. Is that open? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Collapse crane. So the question marks may or may not be there. Collapse crane. Climb out street. The co-op. Again, I don't have a friendly scab to go extract with, so co-op doesn't really work for me. And then the expo checkpoint. If you look here, Climb Street's right over there. Pinewood Co-op, that doesn't work for me. Expo checkpoint's 573 meters that way. The collapse crane, 463 meters that way. Primorsky Avenue taxi is that way. Requirements are 5,000 rubles. I don't have 5,000 rubles right now. I got nothing on me. So my best bet, Climb Out Street requires a green flare to be fired in the air. So I don't really have my only real options right now, to be honest. Climb Out Street, by the way, Climb Out Street requires a green flare. My only real options to get out right now are the collapse crane or Expo checkpoint. Well, let's head for Expo checkpoint. Well, it's over in that direction. So let's go this way. Got to go out. This is Subway right below me. That's Subway. There's an extract. The tunnel goes down and goes under the street and down under there. I don't know if you saw the playthrough we did just a minute ago. There was a food box right here. This is that intersection where that food box was. There's a food box. I'm going to switch back to color here in just a second. I just want to give you guys a chance to see the post effects in action, so you can see the benefit of playing with the post effects versus not playing with the post effects. I just want to demonstrate. I really need these Tashankas for a later quest. They need to be found in raid. So there's a guy right there. Oh shit, there's a guy right there. Well, I turned around and saw him. He didn't shoot me. I don't know why he didn't shoot me. He was right at that corner. He was right there. Like literally right there. I'm gonna duck back to this store. Grab that, come on. Grab that. Go. He's behind me. He might be following me. He is. I heard him running. I heard running footsteps behind me. That following campsite I checked earlier is in there, but we're gonna go upstairs real quick. Trying to see if I can find something to use as a weapon other than my knife. If I have to, I'll use my knife. And the reason why I'm inside a building is if he comes up here, I can sit next to a doorway and I can pop him when he comes in. So we'll see if he comes in. In the meantime, let's drink that hot rod. If you remember from the video that I did, my starter video there when I did the Edge of Darkness run, you remember? I just worked on my metabolism. Just boom, my metabolism is 9.9. I'm almost at level 1 of metabolism. You can see right now my thirst goes down at 0.260. My energy goes down at 0.320. So if I go back here, 0.260, 0.320. We need to get our metabolism up so we change that number. How fast those drop. We need to get some food and water in this so we can make some changes to that. So I grab that. I don't really want it. We're just gonna drop it. Mostly grabbing stuff. Oh, that's good money. So I need these. I need that. Let's just drop that. Let's drop that for now. I'm going for money. This is around 10,000 rubles. We need this request. We need this request. We'd like to get out with them if we can. If we don't have room for them, we find something better. We would do it. We don't have room for any of those. Not that I can't drop something down here. Like I could easily drop like maybe this salt and this majeca, just for the heck of it, and pick up one of these things for XP. And I probably should. Remember, low level XP is king. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna discard. Much as I'd like to have those for some money, if I extract, pick that up for the XP. We'll discard that. Pick that up. Ooh, that's nice water. We're gonna drink that in a second. That's a waste. 50 out of 50. That's a waste. I mean, you can see it raised my it could have raised my hydration and stuff up way higher. It was a complete waste for me to drink it like that, but it is what it is. We'll hold on to that LCD in case until I find something else. Come in here. Oh, we'll go ahead and we'll loot that vodka just for the XP. So again, I'm just trying to get the XP right now. XP, what is that? Morphine. Oh, we'd like to have the morphine. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Now, in case something happens, like we get shot in the leg, I can hit my morphine. I just hotbarred that, so I don't know if you saw that. So see the 6 over this? So that matches a thing down here. Now I could have like I could go down here and do this. I don't know. I don't like dragging it down. It's much easier to like, I'm going to go and do this. Put that on 0. I just hovered over it and hit the number on the keyboard that I wanted to map it to. It's a little bit faster, a little more direct. There's some more food over here. Nothing else in here I really wanted, right? I don't think so. More croutons there that I don't care about at the moment. Oh, we'll go up. Up. $12. All right. So again, the reason why there's a glowing icon over the item is because I'm using a Mon Sense mod, and it's showing me that there's loot inside that container. Open again. Remember, I'm going to turn this back to regular nighttime here in a regular color instead of the post effects in just a second. But I want to show you guys something. So we're gonna. Ooh, that's a valuable. That's a GP. We kind of want that, and that's augmenting. All right, so let me do this. I'm gonna drop this hose. I want to point something out. See how dark it is in this corner? It's dark, dark, dark. All right. If I needed a light source, I could, in theory, drop that, and you'll see the Amon Sense icon pop up, and now there's a little light source in that corner. It's another benefit of using the mods that is that another morphine? No, it's adrenaline. Ooh. Get rid of the augmentin. The adrenaline, I'm going to show you. So here you go. We'll do it when I get in here. All right. Like to have that bandage, but actually I'm going to do this for a moment. I'm going to go like this. I get the XP for looting the bandage. So the morphine removes pain for 300 seconds, but it drops my hydration by 15 and my energy by 10. The adrenaline removes pain for 60 seconds, increases my endurance by 10 per minute, increases my strength by 10 per minute, increases my recoil control by 10 per minute, but it kills my stress resistance. It doesn't. I do get health regeneration of +4 for 15 seconds. So over the course of a minute, I get roughly 60 health back. But I get my thirst and my energy both take a hit for using the adrenaline. So it's like it's a boost, but yeah, you're gonna pay the piper for the side effects. So I'm gonna pick these back up. What I want to do real quick is I want to grab the apple juice. See how they immediately made a light source? Because I dropped a couple of them down. Like if you were in the dark, you could drop using these mods, single player Tarkov. Using these mods, you could make a light source around you. See, because it search like I can't see. Let me drop a couple things I'm carrying, and I'll be able to see again. I'm really just taking these for the benefit of having them. They don't really do me a lot of good. Other than XP wise, they're not going to make me a lot of money. Let's check this room real quick. I've not found any loose guns or anything. Nothing super valuable. We're going to examine that. I don't want to pick it up, so we'll examine it. It's FMJ ammo. There's a duffel bag right here. As soon as I finish with this duffel bag, we'll do the lighting. We'll put the lighting back. So let's put this to the side for a minute. Grab that for the XP. Put this to the side. Put this to the side. I need a bigger slot, so put that for the XP. I have a key map to delete, so I just hit the key. I just hovered over it and hit delete, and it dropped it on the ground. Anyway. There's some cloth there I could pick up for the XP, but I think we're okay for XP at the moment. All right. So you see what it looks like in the black and white of the post effects. That's literally with these post effects on. Let's turn the post effects off. Save. Resume. And now we can see it in color. So that's the difference. I want to start heading toward that extract now. I do want to check that filing cabinet real quick. Maybe. Not going to find a weapon in the filing cabinet, but maybe, like, what? Trying to think, other than the XP of searching, and I'm not going to loot, I'm just going to search. Other than the XP of searching, like, what would I drop? I might drop this water or this Tashanka if I find a really good key or something. So I'm hitting the F for search. The F is the action key. And when I do that, I'm also turning, as it's starting the action, I turn before it actually opens the thing to the next container. So I'm already lined up. This is a speed thing a lot of the experienced players do. You're just getting yourself ready for your next action. Boom, I'm already set up. I'm already pointed where I want to be for my next action. Boom, I'm pointed where I want to be for the next action. It's just about prepping yourself for your next action. Like hit, turn toward the door. So in theory, you could be searching and be already looking toward the door to make sure nobody's sneaking in on you. All right, so we got to get out of here. Let's start working our way toward that extract. I want to point out I'm using the radar mod, so I can tell there's a dead body, that X, dead body over in there. I could go toward the dead body to try and loot the dead body, but there's a couple scabs in that area. I'm skipping some of the other stores at the moment because I want to focus on showing you guys an extract. And again, I'm using the compass thing. I'm not going in a straight line to it. I'm sticking to the edge of the map. So I'm at the edge of the map. Literally, edge of the map. Like I'll show you when we get up here. I'll come to trying to keep my stamina sort of under control. I ran it down to 0 and I probably shouldn't have. That's the lower green bar in the lower left corner. You guys can't see that because of my picture, but anyway, there's a stamina bar in the lower left-hand corner. If you run your stamina all the way out, you can't sprint or anything. I should have reserved a little bit of stamina, or like I can't go any further this way. Like this is the edge of the map. I'm blocked. Cricket lighter right there. There's a scab somewhere right over in there, about 50 to 100 meters away. Remember, I set this radar circle as roughly at around 200 meters is what I have my radar circle at. Gotta watch out for snipers on the roof of the building over here. This is the mall. You can see here, sniper. Right here. Don't go that way. Warning sign. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Just don't. Unless you have the green flare to get out. We'll demonstrate that at some point. But unless you have the green flare, don't go that way. Again, there's all kinds of warning signs. Sniper over that way. Up above. Crosshairs, sniper, don't go that way. The game tries to tell you and give you a heads up, like don't go in that direction. It's just an artificial barrier. It's actually an extract, an artificial barrier to keep you from going over there. So we're going to duck into the mall here. Again, that's the corner of the map. Can't go any further that way, so let's go this way. I'm still hugging the edge of the map, right? So let's hug the edge of the map. Go in here. I happen to know there's a computer right here. It's map knowledge. Map knowledge comes with repetition and recognizing where you are. Going, oh, I've been here before. I know what this is. So I'm going to show you guys this route, really quick route for hugging the edge of the map. I'm just looking for a key here. Don't see the key. Search this for the XP. Yeah. I can search this for the XP. There's going to be money in this register. Everything that I have on me That's 1,753 rubles. Every single thing here is worth more than 1,753 rubles. It's just not worth it to me to drop anything I've got for 1,700 rubles. It's just not. It's called min-maxing. Minimum amount of effort for the most return. I don't like none of this stuff is going to be worth so much that I'm going to drop what I got so I can get it. Was really just searching purely for the XP part of it. Up this escalator. We're going to see more and more of these maps. I'm just scooting to the map. Like I said, I'm headed toward the extract. I could loot. I'm gonna at some point. I'm just gonna try and get us to the extract. I'm not gonna worry about looting so much. I'm just gonna go. If I knew a spot like in the area where a gun has a high likelihood to spawn, I would certainly go for the gun. But I haven't passed any gun boxes. Most of this is either industrial loot or that kind of electronics loot or whatever. Doesn't really help me get a weapon. Whereas what we really need right now is a weapon. There's not a lot that I would find. There are some things I could find, but not a lot that I would find for which I would drop any of the stuff I'm currently carrying. There are some things, but for the most part, the stuff I'm carrying all the way to extract. All right, unless I find something super valuable, I'm not going out of my way. I need a morphine for a later quest. I need this for a later quest. I need this for a later quest. I need this for money. This for a later quest. This is money. I just found a vest. Things have just changed for me. All right? As a 0 to hero player, things have just changed. I now have 8 more slots. Part of which is I currently have this aquamarine. I'm at 8173. This will do, it says 50 of 50. It will do 100 hydration and 20 energy. Well, if you divide 100 by 50, that's roughly 2 points of hydration for every point that I use. And a quarter of a point. Sorry, not a quarter of a point. I forget. Anyway, the energy is about 1/5 of that. So I need 21 hydration. 21 hydration. Isn't that like maybe 10? Right, well, we'll do 9. We'll do 9 points of hydration. And we're at 97. If we look at our skills, we're at 11.6. We're almost to level 2 on our metabolism. Here shortly, these numbers at 2.6 and 3.2, as we level that up, are going to change. And we're not going to be losing quite as fast. We have 8 more slots for picking up money stuff, so that means I need to loot some more stuff. Here's a hot rod and a battery. All right, hot rod. The battery's nice for a trade. We're going to go ahead and drink the hot rod because the hot rod, it does a lot of things. It increases our endurance, increases our strength, increases our mag drill, increases our hydration. It also increases our energy. We're going to use it for the energy portion. The others are all just benefits. We're going to increase our energy by drinking the hot rod. And we can check this room. I don't normally check this room. There's occasionally some stuff in here, like there's some filing cabinets here. And we do have the benefit of the more spots. So I might want to check the filing cabinets just to see if there's anything in here that really sparks my attention. Ooh, that's nice and valuable. To be honest, what we're going to do here, we're going to take this water, and we're going to put the water up there. This, by the way, is an emergency water ration. That's what that is. It's 50 hydration and 5 energy. It's like a little water pack. With some, oh, look, there's a key. Keys are always big. This is for, on the interchange map, there's a utility cabin near the power station, and this opens that cabin, which is really good to have. If you're doing an interchange run, it's really good to have that key to open that because there are a couple gun boxes in there. No duffel bags, no gun boxes spawned. That's where we came out, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. I shut that door at some point. All right. There is a sniper that can spawn on that ledge. You see it up there, up there, up there. That opening, see the opening on that building? There's a balcony that wraps around that corner. There's a chance for a sniper to be up there. Just as a heads up. Still have not found a gun yet, which is okay. If we don't find a gun, we're going to try and get out of here with some stuff we're going to sell, and we're going to get a gun. So, if that's the way things go, and you're not, I'm still hugging the edge of the map. I went out that door, went right. I'm still hugging the edge of the map. I'm trying to show you guys. Survival skill, Tarkov 101, low-level player. Hug the outer edge of the map. Me, I'm using the right-hand wall right now. Right, so you picked up 41 rubles and some beard oil. Deadly Slav's beard oil. Deadly Slav is a streamer. It's a streamer item in game. There's a handful of streamer items in the game. Deadly Slav's beard oil. Can of peas. We're at 73 energy. We'll eat those peas. They give us hydration and energy. Obviously way more energy than hydration. That'll get us almost back up to full on everything. That's a really nice valuable item. So this is when I have to do some min-maxing. The battery is nice, but we're going to get rid of it. We're going to keep the key on purpose. We're going to pick up this. And this is a radio. Wireless transmitter. That is super valuable. Super valuable. We're going to have a decent payday for buying a decent gun and some gear after this run. Sick notice. Edge of the map. Edge of the map. Edge of the map. Edge of the map. I mean, I can run along the wall if you need me to, but it's edge of the map. Edge of the map. Oh, there's a door here. Where does the store we go? And there's a max energy if I wanted to drink it. Rule of thumb is eat and drink everything you can find, but at this point I'm just kind of going through the motions now, right? I just want to kind of get to the extract, trying to get a little bit of XP, see if I can't stumble across something really, really good, like highly valuable. There's a vase. I don't have a 4 slot for the vase. LCD screen, soda. Yes, I realize I could get more energy by drinking the soda. I could work on my metabolism. There's some apple juice. I could work on my metabolism. And I would recommend you do. I would recommend eat these oat flakes, you know, make room. Like I would do something like this. I'd open this jacket. I'd throw this in here. Actually, I'll do it just so I can show you guys. Throw that in there. I needed the room. Let's grab the oat flakes. Let's run over here because we know this is here. I'd come over here. We're going to eat the oat flakes. The oat flakes are going to give us energy, 400 energy, but they're tanking our thirst. Oh man, we just ate something super dry. Ah. Nasty and dry. Oh, there's some apple juice. Let me drink the apple juice. What does the apple juice do for me? Oh, look at that. It threw my hydration right back up. It threw my energy up too, but it didn't matter because my energy was already up. And then, by the way, remember we put this transmitter and you can drag and drop or control click and it'll go to the first open spot. So that's what I would suggest you do. I would suggest if you find food and drink, use it. Our metabolism is now sitting at 14.4 on its way to 20 to get to level 2. Do I have any euros on or rubles on me? No, I just have euros. So just so you'll know, like if I was hugging the edge, there's a crash edge there. Probably has a handful of rubles in it. If I had the room, I would loot them. We've been going for 33 minutes here. I really want to get to an extract and get this raid over with. So there is a gun box right over here. I'm going to check this gun box. That scab is about 100 and something meters that way. So he's probably right over in the corner. Probably right in that corner over there. Roughly. So the advantage of having the radar on, having an idea of how far away the enemy is. Come on, gun. Gun. No gun. Damn it. I should have known. There wasn't even an icon above the box. I checked the box with no icon. So I got to worry. This scab is down here. He's going to shoot at me if he sees me. And I don't have any weapons. I can't shoot back. My best solution would be to like lure him into a building and ambush him. He's somewhere right there by that tennis court. There's a tennis court right there, or basketball court. You guys can't really see it, but that's where he is. He's somewhere right over there. Let's go this way toward the corner. We're on the same level as him now, roughly. He shot me. We need to get healed. We're hurting pretty bad. I don't think I have any heals on me. I got no way to stop a bleed, right? Nope. All right, so we're going to use this. Why? Because remember, it gives me some health. It's going to make my heal. I'm going to heal. Not a lot, but I'm going to heal. We're going to drop that temporarily. We're going to put that down there. We'll pick that back up. And while we're slowly bleeding, where's he at? He's coming. Shit. He threw a grenade. We might only get out of here with what's in here. This is why this is our valuables right here. That might be all we get out with. The Tashanko only matters if it's found in raid, so we'll take the beard oil. Is he going to come in? We're going to die if he doesn't come in. Alright, I'm going to use my morphine. In case we lose a leg or something, I want to be able to do that. We're going to go ahead and drink all of our water to keep our thirst and energy up. He's right outside. The radar lets us know, but I can also hear the bush. He's like right there. I'm trying to lure him this way. I've got no exit on this side of the building. I'm kind of trapped in here. I'm trying to lure him in so I can stab him. I need him closer. We're losing energy fast. We're losing health fast. We got, one way or another, we're going to be dead in a minute. Either he's going to shoot us again, or we're going to bleed out. He's running away. We're gone. He ran. We're going to run. Nope. Get around the corner. Our extract is 45 meters in front of us. He's still chasing us, trying to shoot. Well, wasn't that our? Oh my God, that was like da, 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 da. Lots of adrenaline there at the end. But when everything was said and done, it still resulted in an extract. Still resulted in an extract. So one of the benefits of being low level and being hurt at the end of a raid is you can take advantage of the low level players healing benefit. So you can see we got 1333 XP. We were in for 27 in 2 minutes. Got no kills. You can look, I lost quite a bit of blood, 1.23 liters. I lost a limb. I healed 59 hit points using that adrenaline. Consumed 6 drinks and 3 food during that time period. I traveled 2.5 kilometers, found some euros, found some provisions, some keys, some barter goods. Here's the XP broke down by what I did. Exploring, escaping. Escaping is huge. That's an extra bonus. So dying in a raid is one thing. If you can get out of a raid, you get XP for that. I got XP for the healing part, for the eating and drinking, for the looting. The survival, I got a bonus of 1.3. Later on, you'll see there's some stuff we can do on our hideout that increases that bonus, but 1.3. So we got 1338. The 1029 ends up being 1338. Now then, on this screen, this is what I'm talking about. After raid treatment, you can pay the therapist to heal you. Notice it's free for the first 5 levels or 30 raids. Now, if you can't get to level 5 and 30 raids, we might need to discuss exactly what it is you're doing in the 30 raids. Again, loot everything, examine everything, get some XP. You should be eat and drink. You should be able to get to level 5 in your first 30 raids. You really should. Anyway, so you'll notice I'm damaged a little bit. I've got a bleed on my stomach. I got a bleed on my arm. These icons are non-cheated. It's shotgun damage that hit me. It tells me what I was shot with. Um, Notice that this is um, 3 flechettes hit me. This is 1 flechette hit me in the chest, and I also got the damage to my arm passed through to my thorax. So basically, they passed through the arm into the thorax. Same thing over here. Anyway, so you can see that I'm slowly healing over time. 7.61 points per minute. I could wait till I got to 440, like I just went from 160 to 161, or I can come down here. Time to heal, infinite. Cash and stash is 0. I don't got any money. Total sum to pay is 0. It's free. By the first 5, hit apply. Ta-da! I am 100% healed. Nothing. Your character is full health. Next. Early on, that is 100% helpful. Like, oh man, look what I did. I messed up and I got seriously hurt. Now what do I do? Well, you're going to get free heals at the end. If you can just make it to the exit like we did. Um, if you can just make it to the exit, you can heal. All right, so we're going to look at our character here. We're going to sell that. So remember, I know, like the wiki would tell you, this is needed for a quest later. We're going to hold on to it. This is needed for a quest later. This is needed for a quest later. Nothing else is. None of the rest of that is needed for a quest. All right. Much as I would like to have the food and water, actually I'm going to save this because I am kind of low on energy and water, so I'm going to drink that when we go into the next raid. I'm going to sell the milk. I'm going to hold on to the key for a later run on interchange. Put my euros over here. I usually put rubles, USD, euros. I'll put the euros down in the third slot. We're going to sell the camera lens, sell the beard oil, sell this. We have a vest for the next run. We're going to put our knife away, only temporarily, for a reason, and I'm going to show you. We're going to go to the traders, and like I discussed earlier, different traders pay different bonuses based on what you need. Prepper, I need to be level 15. Therapist, I need to be level 13. Skier, I need to be level 15. Peacekeeper, 14. Mechanic, 20. Ragman, 17. Level 16. So, right off the bat, I'm hoping for some better meds. I need to get therapist up. I can get therapist to level 2 at level 13, right? 2 levels faster than level Prepper or anybody else. And I only need to spend 400k with her. And by the way, just so you'll know, she gives the best money on any of these things anyway. Like if I go to Skier, who I'd probably recommend 12,397 for the camera lens. No, it's 15,939. No, it's 14. No, it's 14. No, it's 12. No, it really is. I want to go to therapist. So here we go. Boom, boom. Oops. Go to sell. And then I'm just going to control click. I could drag and drop. I'm going to control click. 180k. There we go. Let's look this over here. 180,000. It told me I had something in my hideout. We'll discuss the hideout in another video. 180k. So what does that 180k do for me? Well, here's what I'm going to suggest. I've got the radar there. Okay. The radar mod in my SPTA guy. But I want to be able to hear things a little bit better than normal. So let's grab a helmet or a headset. An active headset, right? Active hearing. You don't have some item. Oh, never mind. Click this to autofill. Otherwise, you got to drag and drop manually. So if you click the autofill box, it'll just autofill whatever the money is or whatever the item is. 17,000 for that. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on. Again, I can drag and drop, or I can alt click in this case, and it'll just go right to the appropriate spot. If I hit control click, it'll go to the first inventory spot. Alt click puts it to the first wearable spot. There's a difference. Control and alt. All right, that's nice. I can hear. I've got something to carry stuff in. Wouldn't it be nice to have a gun? Yes, it would. Early on, because of the ammo is so easy to find, the 2 guns that are most recommended for new players, low-level players, are this one and this one. This is 7.62 by 39. This is 5.45 by 39. These are the 2 most common ammos in the entire game. Now then, this has a 30-round mag. Smaller bullet. This has a 10-round mag, a little bit heavier bullet, semi-auto. This you can fire in all the different modes. If you really want to hit stuff, I recommend going this gun. if you're not a slow fire, boom, and you want to go more rapid fire, I would go this gun. If you're more comfortable and you're willing to, I, I I'm going to be more of a sneaky player and I want to save money, I would go this route, the Garage. It's cheaper. It's only 13,000. It's like half the price of these. You can really go. You can go with the Makarov, but I don't recommend going the Makarov. Really, I would go 9 millimeter. Um, or go like the Keter, which is 9x18. There are people who are of the Mosin thought. You need to work on your sniper skill. It's not a bad idea to start out with a Mosin and just start out with a bolt action sniper rifle, get your sniper kills, and start working on that sniper skill early on. All of them are valid points of view. Personally, I'm going to start with the pistol because it's the cheaper. I bought a pistol. All right. So there's no ammo in it. Well, I'm going to show you a couple ways to get ammo. The easiest way to do any of this is I'm going to unload this and I'm going to go, okay, so I need one of those mags. Now, do I want to go to every single trader and try and find that mag? Like, do I want to go here and try and find that mag? And where is this? That says Glock 9x9. That says Glock 9x9. That's a pain in the butt. All right? No. That's too much hassle. I just want to go by filter by item. Show me who sells them. What's Prapper who sells them? He's the only one that's selling those right now. Like, even if there was another trader who later on other levels might sell if you were at another level, he's the only one that will sell them to me right now. All right? I'm going to buy 2 more magazines. Why? Because I can. But now, oh man, I got to find the ammo that goes in these. Which is the best way to do it? Let's do the same thing. If I had any ammo on me, I could say load ammo, and it would let me pick from any ammo I have in my inventory. But let's go linked search. Come over here and go ammo. Right off the bat, because it's sorting by price, I automatically see the cheapest ammo. Automatic, cheapest ammo. Right here is the PSO rounds at 54 rubles a round. I've got 3 magazines of 18 rounds each and 1 round in the chamber. It's a key thing to remember, 1 round in the chamber that we're going to deal with. So let's get 55 rounds. 3 times 18 is 54. And 1 round in the chamber is 55. So let's buy 55 rounds. 55. You're going to say, well, why did you buy 55 rounds? Well, again, I'm going to show you. So let's throw a round in the chamber. If we were to inspect the gun now, we'd see there's a round in the chamber. If I take this out, put this back over here. There's nothing in the mount slot, so I could put some type of mount on this gun, but there's nothing there. There's no magazine in it right now. I can throw a magazine in it, and there, boy, you'll see the magazine. All right. Here's the grip that's on it. I could take the grip off. Now it's just a frame. But we want a grip, so we've got control of the weapon. Let's put the grip back on it. And again, I can drag around to the gun, and boom, there's one in the chamber. Then I can start filling up my magazines, and I want to show you. So I just dragged and dropped the ammo over the magazine, remember? Drag and drop. That works. Or load ammo. Here's the ammo that I have in my inventory. I've got 18 rounds of that. Let's grab them. Boom, there they went. Now then, I can also say load, and it'll grab one of my magazines. Or I can drag and drop. Again, Alt-click will put it in the first actual active spot. I come back over here and say control click, it'll put it in the first inventory slot. Again, active slot that it fits or inventory. These are single slot items. I'm going to put these in single slot. All right, so now we scored 180 grand a while ago, 180K in rubles, and 41 euros. We scored some food, the key, and the vest. We now have a pistol, some ammo, and an active headset, and we still have 140 grand left over. I highly recommend body armor. I highly recommend going to Ragman and buying body armor. At least the cheap pack. Something to stop cheap shotgun rounds, something to stop cheap 9mm ammo. You have the money, 140K, let's get it. And I recommend that for another reason. We need to spend 750K with Ragman to level him up. We need to do it by the time we hit level 17. We need 750K. Well, let's just invest some money. Boom. Now, again, I can drag and drop, or I can alt-click, and it'll put it right where it needs to go. So there, we have PMC with armor, with a gun, with a rig. We've got money left over, and I think I'm going to wrap up episode 2 here with that. And in episode 3, the next episode, we're going to go do that scab run again, and we're gonna build our bankroll even more, and I'm going to show why the scab run is so important. All right. So thank you very much for stopping by for this recording. If you were on Discord, it would have been nice to talk to you, but I didn't think anybody, I haven't heard anybody pop into my Discord. Anyway, so that's episode 2 of Tiz Teach. My goal to hopefully encourage some of my fellow Tizzies and maybe some gun dogs to get involved in Tarkov, at least try it out using single player Tarkov so I can get some of this experience and enjoy this really beautiful game. Anyway, that's the end of episode 2, the second episode, and I will see you guys on the other side. I'll catch you later.